take this off. I'm still figuring my way around in the world. I'm working little jobs. I'm like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. One love. Being from where I'm from in Jamaica, it's only a few possibilities that we look up to, especially as younger boys, younger kids. We look up to musicians, we look up to actors, we look up almost like anybody else in the world too, this modern world. We look up to the Disney stars, we look up to the pop stars, and we do not have much options in front of us as far as career or cool, let's say cool career paths, right? Something where you can enjoy it yourself and also provide something for the community around you, the world around you. And the musicians, they painted a good picture of that. The artists, the actors, they painted a good picture of that. So that's who most of us kids wanted to be like, or want to be like. And so after college, I really knew that I wanted to pursue something for myself. I wanted to pursue something unique. I wanted to do something unique within the world. And I knew that regular 9-to-5s wouldn't be it. I would have to find something. I would have to create something, and that's how Ramatone came about. This one person in Jamaica used to call me that, and I never knew where it came from until I found out it was my grandfather's name, or his sound system that he used to travel around Jamaica and he used to play music with. And I added The Great, which was a salute to Nipsey, because that's something he used to go by, Nipsey Hussle. He used to say Nipsey the Great. You hear other people say it too. You hear the bad side of it or the extreme side of it, Alexander the Great. That's kind of a turn off, but we live in a society where we are plagued by the poppy syndrome. The tall poppy needs to get cut down because you're not supposed to show confidence. You're not supposed to want to be better. Not necessarily being better than anyone else, but you're just not supposed to want to be better. And that's a mindset that plagues our society. But fitness has been a great way for me personally to work through my own insecurities, in asserting myself, in claiming my worth, basically. With Instagram and social media, I saw fitness and how much potential it had to create something unique for the person, for the individual. And so I thought, you know, I love fitness. So since 2016, when I decided that I wanted to pursue the path of fitness and make a whole thing of it, make a whole career of it. Since then, I have been experimenting with different things. I've been working regular jobs, but I've also taken time off to do personal training. During that time, I got really interested into calisthenics, and that just sparked more, you know, ideas and imaginations. So during that time, I was doing a bit of calisthenics and I was studying for personal training, and I had quit my job at one point for about a year and a half. This was right before COVID. The first year I quit my job, I was just, you know, working out, studying fitness. I became madly interested in the connection between the mind and the body. This is during the time of studying for personal training and stuff. The aspect of mind and body kind of pulled me in. I grew up in a very religious house. My grandfather was very religious, my grandmother is very religious, and they have 7 kids, and most of them are, you know, very religious or even spiritual. That's the thing I always recognized with them. It's more of a spiritual thing. The underlying, with all humans, I would say, that urge to express praise and gratitude towards something higher than us, I call that thing spiritual. So me recognizing this within them, even though they might take the religious thing a bit far sometimes, me realizing experiencing this as a youth. That deep spirituality kind of remained in me throughout childhood and up till now. It remains within every one of us. It just takes form in different ways. I would say that transformed into my curiosity with the mind-body connection. And because in school I did kind of pay attention to certain things. I didn't like school all that much. I like the friends, I like the different experiences, but it kind of sucked sometimes. But I definitely picked up on some things. Science definitely taught us some things. This curiosity for education or in science and just certain basic information, I would say, began at Swallowfield in Jamaica, my elementary school. Certain things that I learned there, I would compare back home up in the hills of St. Andrew, because I lived in the hills and then I would go down in the towns for school. So that back and forth kind of gave me room to explore and see a lot of things, because I took the bus to school, I took a taxi. It was like 3 different forms of transportation at one point going to and from school. So I would go to school, I would learn about science, I would learn about all these different things, and I could go back to the hills and I would see the trees. I would have to tie out the goat to eat grass. I would have to go here, go there. I would have nature to myself when I went back to the hills. So that part was exciting for me. So yeah, it opened a whole new world, and it kind of confirmed a lot of the things that I learned back in the hills, in nature, at school. It all came together and made sense. So yeah, I was definitely interested in the mind-body connection, how that is influenced by the world around us, how that was influenced by our parents, the previous generations, and all these things became interesting to me. And so I kept studying, kept researching, even after I finished with my personal training certification. I also wanted to keep on evolving physically. I appreciate the look of muscles, and I also appreciate even more the feeling of relaxation and clarity after working out or any form of movement. Dancing, my favorite. All these things came together and made perfect sense to me. The movement, all the different forms of movement. I tried skateboarding. Coming from Jamaica, I saw skateboards and I thought, damn, no, I'm not getting on one of those. I'm gonna bust my ass. But I gained a certain confidence because I felt fit enough. I would say that's the most simplest way to put it. Once I got on it, my body kind of figured out the way how to maneuver the skateboard, and that was kind of exciting for me mentally. And so again, those things came together, the movement and the mindset. So I thought this is definitely a thing, movement and mindset, which is something very common to all of us. At the end of the day, beyond all this hustle and bustle, I do believe that all of us would just want the courage and confidence to claim and share love. And the only way that we can sustain this is to pursue a path of self-care, and not necessarily self-improvement, but taking away or watching the things that hamper us down, things that weigh us down, from moving towards what we really want. More love, more celebration, more joy, more happiness, more good relationships, more just good experiences within life. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. One love.